movement should be made before referee call play alley. The bout stops on the word halt, except in the case of special events occurring which modify the regular and normal condition of the bout. Directly the order halt has been given and competitor may not start a new action. Only a movement which has been begun before the order was given remained valid. Everything which takes place afterwards is absolutely not valid. It's mean, first of all, if fencer continue or start new movement after referee call halt, sometimes it is could be aggressive just to finish painful action or to the opponent. You must recognize it, and it could be penalized. If referee call halt and fencer started action, this action is valid. For example, attack started and referee call halt for some reason. Referee should give this touch. Also, action like core or passing opponent don't stop fencing thrust. Referee stop. It's mean, and also written in the rules, if after passing opponent had a hit was made before halt, this hit is valid. And very important, if you restart the bout not from on-guard line, that fencer get correct position, and correct position is lines when blades and points are not crossed. It happens especially when score is tie and less time. So it is also important when you restart the bout, restart. A duration of the bout, there are 3 minutes in the pulse bout, 3 times 3 minutes in direct elimination bout, or 15 touches. And if time is over and score is equal, referee give additional 1 minute. And before this additional 1 minute, referee draw lots in case if during 1 minute no hit, that fencer who won priority before will be winner of this match. And very important, many referee make mistake. Only hits which were made can be reported in the score sheet. If it was in 1 minute, no hit, and fencer won because of priority, and score was before victory 1-1, referee put in the score sheet victory 1-1, not victory 2-1. So only hits which happen reported on the score sheet. For team competition, it was changed few years ago. The rules say that each lap, what's mean bout, of relay consists of 5 hits. It's mean finished after 5 touches, 10 touches, 15, 20, or after 3 minutes. But it is exceptionally in case if it was hit and penalty red card for the opponent, penalty hit, then in team competition bout can finish 6, 11, 16, you count this penalty hit too. Other rules say the same bout or relay cannot be restarted after the bout of relay is finished in accordance with T122. It's mean if fencer salute and shake hands. Now is salute only important, and in rules it is till the end this season. And disconnect and go from the piste. It's mean fencer respect this result of the bout, and this bout cannot fence again in case afterwards found out that apparatus didn't work or something didn't work or not fair touch. If it is accepted and bout finish in accordance with T122, bout finish and cannot be fenced one more time. Displacing the target and ducking. The rules allow if fencer displacing target that unarmed hand and or knee of the rear leg comes in contact with the piece. And it is clear definition, because many referees say 4 points are allowed. It is not about points, it is depends which points. It's mean fencer cannot stay on both knees and feet, 2 knees, and it is 4 points. That is not allowed. Allowed according to the rules, only rear knee and non-fencing arm. It is forbidden to turn back to the opponent. If one fencer turned back to the opponent, first it must be penalized, and if in this moment opponent hits this fencer and referee didn't call alt, this touch must be given. It is again about alt. Many referee cancel this touch and say, yeah, it was turning back and no touch after that. No, if you didn't call alt, you have to give this touch. A passing opponent, also very important. Don't call too early alt. And fencer who we have two situations, who passed and who was passing. So we have two fencer. We have two fencer. One passed opponent and hit after that. This hit is not valid. If this fencer passed his opponent and who was passing by opponent hit even with turning around and referee didn't call alt, this hit is valid. And it is very important to have feeling and also don't call too early alt. If fencer on the same line, they can continue to fight and these hits are good for both of the fencer. So it's very important not to call early alt, and fencer who passed his opponent and hit after that, hit is not valid, and he who was passed by opponent and hit, this hit is valid. So we continue with piste. So we have lines. Fencer should start behind on guard line. Also very important, and we will see video, many referee ignore half foot over the line. It is not according to the rule, and we should apply rules correctly. Fencer should stay immediately after on guard line. In the final, sometimes Escala piste in national and international competition use piece with additional 25 centimeter of each side. We call it security border, and this security border are not part of the piece. Before we had rules that piece could be 1.5 or 2 meter broad. Now only 1.5 meter, and if fencer step foot completely on this 25 centimeter border, referee should call immediately alt. It is out of the piste. Let us see a few examples with crossing the borders of the piste. Let us start with this with orange. What should referee do if fencer cross lateral line? The rules say if fencer cross lateral line with 1 foot, referee should immediately call alt. However, if referee didn't call alt, the hit is valid of this fencer who crossed lateral line with 1 foot. If lateral line was crossed with both feet completely, in this case, and depends of alt of referee, hit should be cancelled. So, fencer crossed here lateral line with 1 foot. Referee call alt, and according to the rules, competitor should be replaced 1 meter back. We had many discussion before in refereeing commission, but now, and it is case what I tell, it is written in the rules, and different in understanding and implementation from countries, from referees. Rules say if fencer cross lateral line with 1 or 2 feet completely, referee should move 1 meter back. So, and then started discussion, 1 meter back from back foot, from front foot, foot which cross lateral line. The decision of FIA refereeing commission from the spot where was crossed, 1 meter back, and it will be like on guard line to restart the bout. Green example. If it is happen of the end of the piste, crossing lateral line, and with back foot, for example, here, it doesn't mean rear line. It means it is like projection of the rear line. If in this area, fencer cross with 1 foot the line, the same rules, 1 meter back, new on guard line, and fencer could be behind rear line, and it is technical touch. The other regulation in case of attack, if fencer, example red, fencer start attack here and finish here with 1 foot outside the piste. In this case, referee must move fencer to the spot where attack started, and from here 1 meter back. And here will be new on guard line to restart the bout. Rear line, no action of referee, so long some part of 1 foot is still on the piste or over the piste. If from this position fencer won't start lunge, he must go up with front foot, and it will be no contact with the piste. But it doesn't mean that fencer crossed the rear line. So long projection of the foot is over the piste, fencer is still on the piste. Here you can read last one. Also, rules say if competitor involuntarily cross one of the boundaries, in this case, very important that referee don't penalize with this 1 meter. If opponent push outside the piste, it is involuntary leaving the piste and crossing lateral line or rear line. You don't penalize fencer who did no mistake. And this fencer will be not go back 1 meter. And also rules say, for example, we can also use example yellow. Here happen coracore, and normally or fence both, common coracore and short distance. And normally you take from, it is like middle point and each fencer move back. But if fencer finish this action in this area, the rules say that so long fencer didn't cross lateral line, to restart the bout, this fencer cannot be moved back behind rear line. It is very important. It is also a question what I received many times. It's mean if here coracore and you have to restart the bout, opponent of this fencer must get correct distance, go back, but this fencer cannot be placed behind the rear line. I don't know, any questions concerning this? No questions? It is just example on the piece. So this...
Arina, there is a question,
Yeah.
written question. He said, please explain the second red foot one more time. The example of red.
So red, the rules say if fencer cross lateral line as a result of the attack started from here. I don't know, can you see my mouse?
Yes, yes.
From here, and cross line here. In this case, referee return fencer to the point where attack started, and from this point 1 meter back. I hope now it's clear.
Is it clear? It's, and there is another question about the last situation, land grounded, the yellow.
Yellow. What is the question? One more time or what?
Yes, to explain one more time about the grounded, gain the ground. He cannot be out of the rear line if...
Okay, if action happened here, normally, if coracore, we replace, if coracore happen, we move both fencer from this spot in correct distance. If it is happen like example yellow of the end of the piece, the rules say fencer who didn't cross lateral line cannot be moved behind rear line. So it was not crossing lateral line. And in this case of coracore, only fencer who has space behind him go in the correct distance. This fencer who is on the rear line, on the limit, cannot move behind rear line in this case. I hope now it's clear. If not, please ask. We can discuss and I explain one more time. And we go to example on the piece. For example, if fencer move back and cross, and you see on this border painting 25 centimeter, it is not anymore part of the piece. Here referee should call Alt, move 1 meter back, and fencer goes in on guard position behind this point. If it is happen on the end of the piece, in this case, it is end of the piece, line, lateral line was crossed here. From this spot, 1 meter back, and it will be new on guard line, and fencer will be with both feet behind the rear line. That is technical touch. Now we go to offenses and penalties, and I always say it is ABC for referees. It is what you need to know. You will feel safer on the piste with more confidence if you know these all rules and you know how to handle it. First, absent of name and nationality on the back, and absent of national logos on the bridges or jackets on uniform. All the rules say it is approved by FIA Comics. We have document on FIA website. Some federation has logos only on the bridges. Some federation bridges and on the arm of the jacket. Bridges are compulsory. Arms are in additional possible, but at all FIA competition, logos and name on the back and nationality must be on uniform, and it is not allowed to participate in the FIA competition without logo and name. Only in force majeure, what's mean airline didn't deliver back, it must be proof of airline confirmation that bag didn't arrive, and in this case DT make exception. But referee must know that if it is no name and logos on uniform, referee should go and report to DT. Then number 3, not presentation on the piste when first called by referee 10 minutes before time indicated to start pool, team match, bout of direct elimination. And it is many times confusion about this point 3 and point 4. There are two differences. If no presentation of the fencer before pool, before my team match, and before direct elimination bout, it is exclusion elimination from the competition. In this case, we have two different confusions. First, referee don't know, and they start with point 4, with first call, second call, and elimination. The other referee give black card. Both are wrong. In this case, fencer will be scratched, reported to DT, and it is just exclusion from the competition, no black card, because black card follows with sanction. In this case, only elimination from the competition. And point 4 mean not presentation on the piste ready to fence when ordered by the referee after 3 calls at 1 minute intervals. It is if during pool, if during team match, fencer left and referee call for the next bout. In this case, first call, immediately yellow card, after 1 minute, red card, and additional 1 minute if fencer didn't arrive on the piste, elimination from the competition. So the difference between these two things, it is before and another during. It is not written here, but I just explain you that you can understand this difference, and you can read in article. We have article numbers in this column, and if you open the book, you will have full text and explanation in the rules book. And unwillingness to fight, it is if 1 minute without hit, then fencer was fencer for first time penalized with P yellow card, for the second time P red card, and third time P black card. We will go later to article number 124. And if you have questions, we will discuss. Then follows first group of penalties. And for the first time, if some offenses from first group happen, it is yellow card, and next following offenses, it will be penalized with a red card. Also, we have regulation. We will go to the second group. A second group, for example, it is immediately a red card. It is also special regulation in the rules. It is written, and it is also who want to attend FIA examination. It is examination question. That, for example, if fencer come without control mark to the piste, it is second group, and then change weapon, and another weapon is not working. It should be yellow card. But rules say referee should start penalize from less serious case. It's mean referee check, and then start to penalize and give first yellow card, not red because no control mark on previous weapon, and then followed by red. So let us watch first group, leaving piste without permission. Fencer should stay on the piste even during 1 minute, and direct illumination bout cannot leave the piste, should stay on the piste. Coracore to avoid the heat. I told we have 3 different kinds of coracore. It could be simple coracore, it is no penalty. Coracore to avoid the heat must be penalized according with the first group. Turning back to the opponent is forbidden. Covering substitution valid target not connected to APM during the bout is not allowed to touch electrical equipment. If fencer has too much body wire on the front or something, fencer should stop the bout, but not during the bout touch and fix electrical equipment. Crossing lateral boundary of the piste to avoid buying heat. Many fencer, if action not successful, they jump outside, step outside, that referee stops the bout. For that, you need feeling like for coracore why it's happened, and if it is in to avoid the touch, it must be penalized. Interruption of bout without valid reason. Closing equipment not conforming to the rules, or blade of the weapon extending that permitted in EPE, or absent of regulation spare weapon or body wire. When rules was changed, many referees pay attention. Now nobody pay attention, and many fencer come without spare equipment, body wire, and weapon. And it is very important to run smoothly competition. If weapon doesn't work, then take 2 minutes until somebody bring weapon, or fencer go somewhere to take weapon. It should be of the beginning of the bout, placed next to the piste. It is forbidden placing weapon on conductive piste to straighten it. And it is forbidden in EPE bending, dragging weapon point on conductive piste. There are 2 things, but different is to straight blade, to bend blade on the piste. It is forbidden to any time. Dragging weapon on the conductive piste or hit after you stop the bout and before alley will be not penalized. Only during effective fencing time should be penalized. A refusal by the referee. Many times I'm wondering, referee say on guard or mask, and fencer ignore referee. Please make respect you, and 1 time, 2 times, and you have possibility to penalize, and you should penalize. Don't be hesitate to penalize if from the fencer come no respect, and fencer start discuss with you. Here not conforming to the rules. It is not only before bout, it is also during the bout can happen that here follow out the mask. And if it is very often happen, you also can warn fencer, because sometimes they do for tactical reason. You can advise if it's happened more times, you will penalize according to the first group, because it is not good for the opponent all the time stop the bout or make break to fix the harm. Jostling disorderly fencing, taken mask before referee call alt, addressing on the piste. It is forbidden to finish attacking the opponent. It is forbidden to fence jostling. Not allowed for safety reason to take mask before referee stops the bout. And it is not good also for television, even not television during competition, but many people make own videos and share on Facebook and YouTube, and it is not good if fencer undress or dress on the piste. The rule says the fencer must come ready to fence, it means already dressed, and in case necessary change body cord and fencer want to or need to undress, advised to go the end of the piste for that, and the same in case of injury. If fencer can move for medical treatment, advised to go end of the piste, but not undress on the piste. Irregular movements on the piste, hit made with violence, and it is new what was changed, intentional fall down to avoid the hit. Before we had just fall down, and also some fencer got injury, accidentally fall down, and were in additional penalized. What in opinion of FIA referee commission, it was not fair, and it was proposal, it is changed now, and only in case of intentional just to avoid the touch will be penalized, but not in case of injury. Unjustifiable appel, casting doubt on the decision of the referee. Or the point of fact, if fencer called DT, referee delegate, and does not agree with your decision, it is in case you don't apply the rules. For example, fencer crossed with both feet rear line, and referee didn't give technical touch. That is not not applying currently the rules. That can be changed, and any other complaints that referee called too early alt or didn't stop the bout in time, it is all decision affect these touches, and nobody can change. And if bout continue, fencer should who complained should receive penalty according to the first group. And last one, it is special point for team competition. Entering the piste enclosure without the referee permission. It is yellow card for the whole team, and valid for only for team match. Then if you watch all penalties, in some cases you can see star. It's mean in this case fencer must be penalized, and touch of the fencer who did mistake must be cancelled. We move to the second group. It is forbidden use non fencing arm to make parry, to push blade of the opponent, demanding a break for medical reason. It means that fencers say I need doctor, and doctor come, official doctor or medical come to the piste and didn't confirm injury. In this case, fencer should penalize with red card and continue the bout. absent of weapon control marks, also there different control mark and not working. Not working equipment weapon, it is first group for the first time yellow card, but if it is no control mark, it is immediately a red card. And it is responsibility of the fencer before bout to check if control mark is there. In many competition was situation when control mark was not good fixed, and during the bout or before bout just was disappear from the weapon, and fencer try referee, you know, I fence last bout with this. No, if it is not control mark, you as referee cannot allow fencer to fence with this weapon, and it is responsibility of the fencer before bout to check if control mark is from the weapon. And now new what was changed because it developed in all weapons, in foil and saber, in epee, that fencer intentionally drop weapon just to stop action of the opponent. And in this case, it is immediately a red card. Intentionally hit not in the opponent, the same, just to stop the bout, like in case of dropping of the weapon, offensive action start of the opponent and fencer hit on the floor just to stop the bout. It is also should be penalized according to the second group. And dangerous, violent, vindictive action, blow with guard or pommel. Hit with guard on the mask very hard, must be penalized according to the red card. And we had in the first group jostling fencing, we have in the second group, and in following third and fourth group, we have article number T121. So it is feeling of referee. It was again feeling. It was intentionally. It was dangerous. So how you feel? You can penalize according to the first group. You can penalize according to the second group or according to the third group. It must be based on your feeling.
Irina, we have a question.
Yeah, please.
There is a written question. They talk about in common with two groups. You said about in case a fencer has two penalties, one from group one from group two. So how you deal with this in the starting of the bout?
So I told already, it is better, is my personal opinion. I am not agree with it. And it is not logical. Fencer come with no control mark, must be red card. Next weapon doesn't work, should be first group, second time red card. But it is rules. For some reason it was made and we all should accept these rules. So my suggestion, you don't give immediately cards. You wait until you control and fencer is able to fence. For example, first weapon without control mark. You do nothing, fencer must bring next weapon. Next weapon doesn't hold weight. Bring next weapon. So now fencer is with third weapon ready to fence. And then fencer on the piece go on guard line and referee start to penalize, and always, not only in this case, in all cases, please explain for what? For turning the back, for avoid the touch, follow down. And in this case, you start with yellow card. You explain not working weapon, yellow card, and red card, weapon without control mark. So it is only one way, because you cannot go back and then can be protests that you don't apply correct rules. So referee should check everything until fence is ready to fence, and then penalize one by one and start with less serious fall, which is what rules say. I also don't remember examination question like fencer come, yeah, maybe with no control mark and then no plastron, and it is written first, second group, what referee should do. And start with less serious, with more serious case. So the rules say with less serious case, referee should start. So we continue with third group. Again, we can see 121 anti-sporting behavior, also pushing opponent, jostling, screaming. It is up to referee to define screaming in the face. It could be penalized according to this group, and this is more for people in the hall, not for fencer on the piste. For fencer on the piste, it is dishonest fencing, 3.2, which is immediately a red card. And in more serious cases could be black. And we have two different 3-1 and 3-4. 3-1, it is fencer disturbing order when on the piste. And 3-4, good order. So what is different? Fencer on the piste get a red card. The piste get yellow card, and in more serious cases, black card. We also see fencer who finished bout, and we told formal bout finished after salute and disconnection. So bout finish. And when fencer after that throws the mask or is aggressive, he is not anymore fencer on the piste. He is person not on the piste. And in this case, you penalize according to 3-4. And this yellow card is valid for all day of the competition. And in case of 3-1, it is valid for this bout, if it is not black. Black, it is other story, and it is sanctioned at least 2 weeks, not attend FCA competition, cannot stay in the hall. That is different between person on the piste and any person not on the piste who disturb good order of the competition. Dishonest fencing we talk already. 3-3 is offense against publicity code. I don't know how strictly it is in your country on national competition. We have publicity code, where are regulation, where how it's called, advertising from some company can be placed, how big it is, and maximum from 3 companies, and if it is bigger, it must be penalized. But at FCA competition, actually, it should be checked by weapon control and not by referee, because referee can also only advise if so maybe control mark is not correct, because referee is without measurement on the piste. 3.5, it is warming up or training without wearing fencing clothing or equipment that conform to FCA regulations. We have in Article T20.2 explanation what must be wearing during warm up. For lesson with coach, it should be at least mask and glove. For exercises between fencer, it is full FCA equipment. And in this case, referee cannot, if go in some warm-up area or in the main hall, referee cannot give card, but referee, if so, can suggest DT. Actually, it is responsibility of DT that any official, any person can propose for not using regulations of FIA for warm-up propose to penalize this fencer or coach. We move to the next group. Fourth group, which is always black card. We have in the last time many discussion about 0.41 fencer equipped with electronic communication equipment permitting him to receive communication during the bout. Many fencers use headsets or have cell phone on the piste, and if coach is not presented, which is what I heard stories, fencer called during 1 minute break between periods, coach to get advices, and actually it is not allowed. It is any communication during the bout. It's mean when bout start and after shaken head salute, this electronic communication is not allowed. It was some proposal which didn't go through Congress, but for now not allowed. And also referee should pay attention and explain fences that during the bout it is not permitted to use headset or cell phone. Fraudulent equipment, control marks that are imitated on transferred, which is immediately black card, some manipulation of equipment, refusal of a fencer to fence another competitor, offense against sportsmanship, refusal of a fencer to salute his opponent, profiting from collusion. It's mean if some fencer make agreement, I will lose now against you, but next competition you give me about, or next stage of the competition is also not fair, not allowed. Violent or indictive action, and doping, which is penalty with black card and sanction after that. In book you can find under all these groups explanation. What I told already, star, it is penalty and annulment of any hit scored by the fencer at fault, because also I had situation when referee cancels the touch of fencer who did nothing wrong, and explain, yeah, because it is star and I have to cancel touch. No, only cancel touch for fencer who made mistake, who was at fault. Then this special in first group with plus, it is special yellow card for all team and valid for all team match. Only for this team match in question, and if after team received yellow card, some fencer come to the piste and weapon is not working, it should be for first time yellow card, first group, but in this case, all team members have yellow card, and it will be immediately red card in this case. Yellow card is warning. After yellow card, you continue the bout from the same spot. Red card, it is penalty hit, and fencer starts the bout from on-guard line. And black card, which is explanation, which is exclusion from the competition, suspension for at least 60 days, could be longer. And P cards, we will return to the P cards in case of non-combativity, unwillingness to fence. And these P cards, result of P black card, it is losing of bout or team match, and valid only in individual competition for this competition, and in team competition only for this team match. It's mean if team should lost match because of P black card, this team can continue to fight for plus more and continue competition. Now we go to P cards in detail.
Rina, we have two questions.
Yeah.
first about the distributing the order. The question is, does it matter if the distributing order is during the point or between the points?
That doesn't matter. If it is during the bout of the fencer who is already on the piste, we use red card, what's mean penalty hit. Even fencer start to discuss with referee aggressive. It could be penalized. Screaming in the face of the opponent, something else. It can be penalized according to the third group with red card. If fencer finish bout, shake the hand, he is not anymore on the piste. This red card, where you give this point? It is just logical thing. So you cannot give this fencer red card. In this case, when fencer shake hand and went from the piste, it is yellow card for all day. But when bout started until end of the bout, it is during the bout. And in this case, red card. I don't know, did I answer question?
I don't know if their question is about this. And the second is the same. I have seen sometime the fencer will flip his mask off his hand after scoring the touch, especially at the end of the bout. So is it falls to the floor? Is that a penalty if the referee has not yet called the halt?
Okay, okay. Mask during the before alt, there are two cases. If before alt, it is penalty according to the first group. The other dropping of the mask or throw of the mask. When this regulation was made, it was more than 20 years ago. Many fencer got black card for nothing. They finished the bout, just drop to own feet. And it was black cards, black cards, black cards. And then rules were changed. If it is dangerous, if it is without control, take mask or equipment and throw somewhere, it could be dangerous for other people. In this case, should be black card. But if fencer just drop on the piece, it should be not penalized. If fencer damage something with mask, but yeah, or not only with mask, then you can give immediately black card, but he is not fencer on the piece. But on the piece, it's mean bout started and until bout finish. And just drop on the piece, it is nothing. It should be not penalized. It is not dangerous. Also, you must have feeling like for Korakor, for why it's happened. Fencer is upset, drop mask, no penalty. If just throw somewhere without control, it is dangerous. It must be penalized. Another questions?
Yes, there is another question. They wrote, if a fencer A made a flesh and his correctly also make a korakor after the touch, then what referee should call?
Okay, fencer A make korakor.
Make a flesh
Yeah.
during the attack, make a flesh and touch his opponent. After the touch, he just make korakor. For me, maybe he or she means justling or something.
Okay. It is again, depends of the feeling. Hit was done, and then korakor depends what korakor. It could be just shoulder touched or something, just soft, like simple korakor. It will be not penalized. If it is with full speed touch and jostling finish on the opponent, you cancel this touch and penalize fencer according to the first group. It is jostling fencing, and this touch must be cancelled in this case.
Guys,
Hello?
is it clear?
Hello.
And you know,
Yes.
and one more, it is always such example very difficult to say. We will watch some examples. You know, it is also depends timing. If it was hit, referee call alt. So you have to give hit. It is also timing depends how it was. Touch and together with core, it is few tenths of second later. It is always feeling. It's also possible to say it was good hit, alt, and then penalize for jostling fencing. It is also about timing.
Okay.
So,
Any question, guys?
yeah, somebody wanted to ask.
Yes. Munir?
Who had question before?
I got my points up.
Ah, you
That's
got
okay.
it. Okay, somebody else?
We have a question. Could you please give us example for dishonest fencing and
Dishonest
anti-sport
fencing.
against anti-sport?
It is, I had, for example, situation when I was referee, the fencer with bad words was screaming instead of shake hands of the opponent. And it was too much. It is this aggressive behavior didn't give hand to the opponent and started to scream in face. So it is not nice how we present our sport. It is very aggressive. It is one of the examples.
This is anti-sport behavior.
Yeah, it doesn't belong in the home. It must be respect between each party and no screaming.
Clear. Any questions? I believe, Irina, you can continue.
Okay, we continue with non-combativity. What rules say? If 1 minute without hit, referee should call immediately alt, and it is explanation as decision of fact. I advised always, it is not what written in the rules. And again, use your feeling, and you must understand. Fans know each other, or it is competition in progress. They are just tired, and it is for tactical reason. They want to go to picards, and sometimes their heart try to hit, but not successful hit. So, and in case they try and fight, and when 1 minute should be turned and action started, don't call in this moment alt, just let action finish. And if you stop the bout after 1 minute 1 second, it is decision of fact. You can see it is like was written in the rules. If rules change, it will be always in blue, and it was changed as when we started to use P cards. A lot of complaints of coaches started to come. 1 second more, 2 seconds more. Now referee is protected. It is decision of fact. It is not mistake of referee. And if action starts, let this action finish. If you are focused on the watch, you will miss action. So very important to have feeling why this 1 minute without hit happen. If they are relaxed and just want to go to pick cards, it is one thing. If they are not able to score, it is other thing, and be careful and don't call when action start to avoid any discussion after that. The rule says that 1 minute should be restarted after each hit of the target, each hit cancelled, each penalty hit, and at the beginning of each period or relay. I think it is clear. If somebody has question, please ask. Let us discuss about P cards. The next point, P cards are only valid for the bout or team match. and are not transferable to the next bout match. It is also what I told in case of P black card. It doesn't mean the team is disqualified and cannot continue competition. It is only a result of this P black card. The team lost the team match. In case of unwillingness to fight, the referee will immediately call alt, but it is, again, up to referee to call alt as decision of fact. That is clear. You are protected, not, don't hesitate to call 1-2 seconds later. Then, very important, no P cards may be awarded in individual competition when score is 14-14 and in team matches when score is 44-44. And also, no P cards during additional 1 minute. If score is equal and fencer go to additional 1 minute, and 1 minute without hit, in this case, also no P card will be given. And what I told already, the black card is penalization, the consequence of which is the possible losing of the bout or match. So, somebody has question concerning unwillingness to fight?
Any question? No.
No questions, good. Also important that score is 14-14 in second period. And then 1 minute without hit, second minute without hit. So referee cannot penalize with P card in this case. No P cards. Now injury and medical break. In case fencer asks for doctor and doctor come to the piste and confirm injury and make some treatment. From this point when doctor confirmed injury, referee start to take time. It was change in the rules and also many referees say 5 minutes for break. It is not 5 minutes for break. It is up to 5 minutes, and in the rules it is written, it is strictly used for treatment this time. It's written here, the break should be timed from the point when delegates of medical commission or doctor gave his opinion. This break should be strictly served for the requested treatment. It means if after 2 minutes treatment finish, fencer must go and fence. Not explanation, I have 3 minutes more, and referee accepts that. No, treatment finish, fencer ready to fence. It is very important. It is not time for break and not automatically 5 minutes. And also very important that all breaks for medical reason must be noted on the score sheet. We had in the past that one fencer had same injury during the competition and it was noted and doctor didn't note it. And that was not correct, but it was no proof because referee didn't note it on the score sheet. So important that referee note on the score sheet, and regulations say that during the same day of the competition, a fencer cannot be allowed future break unless as a result of different injury or other medical reason. It means that there is no limit of injuries and medical breaks. It can be 10 times during the day. One time left knee, then right knee, then ankle, then hand, then shoulder. Is no limit, but for same injury during the same day, it is allowed only one medical break. And it is written during the same day, not for during competition. It's mean if senior World Cup run in 2 days, first day it was injury, it doesn't count for the second day when started main tableau 64.
Irina, we have two questions about
This?
unwilling to fight.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote, the first question is like, if fencer make flesh like in a pit and hits out of the piste somehow, then 1 minute will restart or not? This is the first question.
Again,
It means
again, feeling what it means flesh. You
he
must
hits
have
out.
feeling where was target, where was target. He wanted to hit foot and accidentally was floor. He made parry because blade of the opponent was there. We will have some examples. Sometimes blade is on other side and fencer make parry here in the floor. It is intentionally and it must be penalized. And in this case, it is penalty hit, and after penalty hit, we restart 1 minute. So in this case. The other not valid hit examples, action, one light, and fencer present weapon, weapon is not working. You cancel this hit. So it is in EP we mean this not valid hit, but no other. And intentionally.
Can I say situations on that?
Yep. Yep.
Like mostly on the AP fences, they place powers in the corner of the piece. Like one fencer is make beat strongly, and other fences they hits not on the piece, outside of the piece, as they both fences place corner of the piece. So in that case, will be 1 minute restart or not? Like there is no hit. The hit was not intentionally by the fencers.
Yes, but it is hit outside the opponent. We should not count these hits. We count not valid hit in the opponent, which will be cancelled, and hits during fencing time. But it was not hit in the opponent. It was not hit in action, to say
Okay, so
easily.
then 1 minute will be continue.
Should be continue, yeah.
Thank you.
The second question is about if the fencer received red card, after the red card, the 1 minute restart or continue?
No, after 1 minute, we watch.
No, it's like this, Arena. Two fencers, they are
Yeah.
fenced. The 1 minute is working. One of them made some
Red
mistake.
card, yes.
He received the red card.
1 minute restart, it is what we told. In which cases restart? After hit, not valid hit, penalty hit. Penalty hit, also written in the rules. A red card is penalty hit and 1 minute restart.
Yes, because of penalty hit, the referee must replace them on the on-guard line again. So on that case, they should restart the minute.
Yeah. In case of yellow card, no. In red card, it is hit.
Yes, it's red card.
Yeah. Should 1 minute start after red card.
The question again, what about if fencer A touch outside the piste and the referee said it was a touch, but fencer B said it was the floor? Can the referee change the call? There is no video replay.
Okay. It's not written in the rules, but I had such situation too. And I think it is fair to cancel this touch. If both fencer agree, referee should cancel touch. But it is not written in the rules, and referee can say, no, I clear. So I also had this situation. From fairness, and referee must think about own reputation too. If both fencers say it is flaw, it is not good if referees stay with their decision, even no video it's about, and not possible to review and analyze. So on normal
Yeah.
way, referee should say, okay, no touch.
Good. The last question is the same situation, and there is a video replay. The referee gave the touch, but when he go back to the video, he saw it's outside, and then he canceled the touch. What about the 1 minute?
It is, yeah, it is like accidentally, also not written in the rules. Actually, it is not hitting the opponent. It is not penalty hit. Non-valid hit is more which in foil actually, but not an epee. We have different explanation. I will say not only hits which are in action on the opponent can be reviewed like valid or no valid hit. Not on the floor. Accidentally. Attentionally, penalty, and hit, restart, but accidentally is not counted. Après alt, not counted, because not in regular fencing time.
So also if the fencer touch himself
Also not.
accidentally is
Accidentally, yeah. It is
any
not,
question, guys?
it is not in the action to achieve the point. Let us say like that, like definition.
Actually, I believe it need to be more clear in by written.
Agree. I will take on the paper, but unfortunately, the next Congress will be no rules change. It is
Yes.
only in 2 years. But it is exactly like 1 meter back if lateral line was crossed. It is also, we just recognize when heard different opinions or explanation. So we need to find some way which all referee commission member showed the competition, advise referees, because we need one way and we cannot
Yes.
everything explain exactly in the rules book. Otherwise it will grow. Some other questions?
They just want to double check. So now the 1 minute will not restart if there is invalid touch. For example, touch outside the piste. This is what they wrote. Just to double check.
Okay.
The last.
Yeah. Again, if it is intentionally hit, that is red card, it is touch, and after that 1 minute restart. If it is accidentally, should be not, because it was not an action and not as a result to score.
So let us go with accidentally. If they touch outside accidentally, the minute will continue. Don't restart.
Continue. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
No other questions?
Until now, no.
So then we continue. Injury, any questions? Or also clear with injury?
Any question, guys, about injuries and the time for treatments or something like this? There is nothing. Okay, Rina.
So then it was also new hit made during or after fall must be annulled. we talk about follow down accidentally or in case of injury. If it accidentally in case of injury or to avoid the touch. If follow down to avoid the touch, it is penalized. In case of injury, should be not penalized follow down, but in both cases, hit during and after fall down must be cancelled. And here we see this 121. First of all, it is irregular movements on the piste, hits achieved with violence, blows struck with the guard and intention fall down to avoid the touch. And it is this 121 which we have in all groups. And it is depends of the feeling and correct interpretation. Let us go to team competition. In team competition, national uniform must be the same for all team members. To national uniform, we count socks, breeches, and jacket. Mask is not part of uniform and could be different design. Socks must be the same design. Doesn't matter which manufacturer, if it is plenty white and it is written some manufacturer, All-Star Woman, BBT, doesn't matter. Design is the same. If it is design white and national color or black, it is different design. Design must be the same for all team members. Discipline, we talked already that for team match, team must be presented 10 minutes before indicated time. And rules say only who was presented in this time to the referee can stay in this team area. It means if reserve fencer didn't come for presentation, he cannot come during the team match. Also, coaches and team captain. Only who presented before team match started can stay in team area. But if somebody didn't arrive and 3 fencers are presented, the referee can start the team match. And team count as complete with at least 3 fences. Substitution. I don't know if I have next one. Yeah. Substitution in the team match. Also many questions and many different explanations. It's very important to take into account that fencer could be substituted during team matches, but there are 2 criteria. The announcement for substitution can be made only at the end of the bout and 1 bout before reserve fencer must fence. And there are many questions. Can reserve be used for the first bout? It is order of the bouts. For the first bout, for the second bout. No, we must take into the account, it is also not very clear, but it is what it means. This substitution may only be made at the end of the bout. It means that fencer must fence once. And then can be substituted. If we want to substitute number 6, it will be possible after second bout, announce substitution and substitute for this bout. If you would like to change substitution for number 2, it will be not possible to announce after first bout because end of the bout, this fencer must fence once and only can be replaced for the second bout. Substitution for the tactical reason is allow fencer who was substituted to fence again in the same team match. But if it was some replacement for the medical reason, team has no substitution anymore. In case team captain announced after second bout that fencer number 1 will be substituted for the over next bout. And in bout between 2 and 4 was accident, injury of number 2. In this case, replacement fencer, reserve fencer can come immediately and substitute fencer number 2, and team captain can take announcement back for changing number 1. Sometimes for tactical reason is if one team announced replacement, another team also use this opportunity because reserve fencer fence better with this reserve fencer of the other team. In this case, if because of injury, team take back, recall replacement substitution, the other team also has right to annul this announcement and not necessary to make change. One more thing in team competition, order of the bouts. The rules say doesn't matter is it intentionally or unintentionally, the correct order of the bouts was changed. The referee should move back to the point where was correct, and all hits made after that will be cancelled and start from this point when this mistake happened. For example, after 2 bouts, instead of 2-4, 3-4 connected, and continue also with wrong order. Referee move back to this spot, cancel all scores, all touches which were made in these 2 bouts, and start from here. And no penalty for any team or fencer. Doesn't matter is it intentionally or not intentionally. So, is it clear about replacement, substitution in team competition? Any questions? No questions.
No questions.
Good. So then we talk about this new regulation.
Hello.
Yes, there
May
is.
I ask a question?
Yeah.
Consider a team has replaced one fencer, and that replacement have played already, and after that one accident has happened. So as the replacement has already played, so they don't have another replacement, right? So
Yeah.
what will do over the at that time?
Nothing. It is no replacement in the team. It's no replacement in the team. And if accident happened, it was, let us go back to this order of the bouts. Some example. So, for example, number 1 was changed, announced and replaced for bout 4. Okay? And after this bout, when replacement happened, number 3 is injured. So no replacement, because also rules say fencer can fence again in the same team match, but only replaced by the same fencer. When if we replace number 1 and accident happened with number 2, it is no replacement anymore in the team, and team is not complete, and team lost the bout, team match. because not complete cannot continue with two fences.
Yeah, thanks for the clarification.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, Mrs. Irena. I'm Hemati from Iran, and I have a question. If, for example, in EPE, 2 points touch together and we have a two light, 1 minute restart or not?
No, let us make clear with this 1 minute. All accidentally, it is accident. It is not target. So all accidentally hits which were not idea to get point cannot be counted. It is accidentally happen. Sometimes happen also in the piste because piste is not clean or some spot on the piste. It is also not.
Sorry, I asked about the not compatibility time.
Yes.
It's
Two-
restart or not?
No, because it is not. It was not idea to hit opponent. It is accidentally. It's happened. So it's not restart of the 1 minute in case of accidentally.
Because I read the rules book and write that if the fencer touched the out of the piece, the time it's restart. Is it true?
I didn't read this in the rules book. Tell me article number where you wrote that.
I can find that and say that. Okay, just a minute. Sorry.
Yeah. We will come back to them. Now, any question about replacement substitution in the team? Iyad, unmute your micro.
No, it's okay. Any question, guys?
Team matches. Any question? Okay, then we go to these changes. We talk about that intentionally drop of the weapon during fencing thrust will be penalized. Another one. It is changes and valid, it is application valid for current season 23-24. Because of many political conflicts, it is unnecessary now, not compulsory to shake the hands, but salute is obligatory, and fencer should go after the bout on the on-guard line and salute, and its explanation how exactly salute must be made.
Sorry, I find that the rules T 124 part 3 in D part.
Okay, in part D. (124), it is non-combativity.
The part 3.
Yeah, it is for
Yeah.
both individual and team competition. Part 1, individual, team competition, and 3 for both.
Right, exactly. Each hit of the target, each hit annual.
Yes. But we talk, I gave you example which hit annulled. It is in case, for example, action, only one light, fencer present weapon, weapon is not working, referee should annul the hit. But it was in the action and target to to have point.
Yeah,
But-
like that. It's my question. Accidentally, the fencer hit the out of the piece. We restart the 1
Yes.
minute, okay?
Yeah, we talk
Because
about that. We talk about that. I don't want to again and again. Accidentally, we don't take in account it is non-valid hit or annulled hit. It is more because it is for all weapons. It is general rules. In sabre, we don't need, luckily, non-combativity. We use only in foil and epee. And it is just this non-valid hit which are not valid when stops about in foil, it is out of target attack, not valid. We take this non-valid hit in these cases. Because just accidentally, it is not action used to change score. Why we have, it is just logical thing. I agree with Dr. Ayat, it is not clear in the rules. Maybe we have make specify, maybe one day it will be changed. It is now not explanation in the rules. But we should follow logical things. This non-combativity, why we had these rules? Because score must be changed, because it is not interesting for spectators, for TV, if 3 minutes and 0-0-0-0. It must be change of the score, it must be action, it must be combat on the piece. And if no combat, yeah. So in this case, just follow this logical way. If it was not used to get score, it was not target to get target, valid target. So how we count if it is accidentally points?
thank
For-
you. It's I think it's returned to the referee logical decision, okay? It's turned to referee decision. It's logical decision, okay?
Logical, and also everybody try to find way if it is suitable for them and give other explanation in favor for themselves. But we should all follow logical. Everything what is not exactly explained in the rules book, it is what I told, we cannot take all situation and everything explained. So it must be like line from FIA refereeing commission to say it is our decision, like with crossing lateral line, front, back foot, no, it is doesn't matter from this spot 1 meter back, it is new on guard line. It is the same, for example, passing opponent. It is written in the rules book, completely pass opponent. What's mean? We count body. And some referees and some national federations start to explain on own level, heels are not crossed completely, or take some other parts of the body. So we mean completely pass, and it is also explanation of FIA commission body. We count torso for passing opponent, not legs, not heels, not knee. And it is in many cases. So we just follow logical thing. And in this case, non-combativity, if it was not target to reach valid target of the opponent, accidentally, something happened, it should be not cancel this minute and be valid for active fencing.
Munir, do you have a question or close your mic?
Sorry, I don't have any questions.
Okay. I would like to propose to make 10 minutes,
Yes.
15 minutes break, and then we will start with videos.
So guys, 15 minutes, 4:15 will be here.
Yeah, 15 past, depends of the country. And if you have some question, let us start this second part with question. connected to previous, and then we start to discuss videos. So, okay.
So
See
10
you.
minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Connected to the rules, and then I will be very glad if you active try to analyze action and say a word touch, not a word, penalize that you are active. Or maybe Dr. Iat will ask somebody to call for next action, name, and work active. So first about rules, we talk that about start or restart when from unguard line, fencer must be behind unguard line. If fencer over the unguard line, referee should advise to move back behind line and don't start the bout. The next one. If you start not from unguard line, must be correct distance. So line and blades and points are not crossed and not in contact. Not take mask before referee stops the bout. It should be penalized according to the first group. The next. Use correct hand signals. In this case, we don't see when the referee stops the bout. And as we talk, that action for a core crossing lateral line, don't stop the bout, referee stops the bout. And it is very important to use hand, a raise hand, and make clear in which moment was stopped. Like that. Then it's clear, and new action started after alt will be not counted. In this case, referee stops the bout, but too early. But because of stop bout, touch is not given. Action started after alt. And also, if the video refereeing, you must take into the account not that was mistake, passing, not passing opponent, and that should be good. You should take into account when bout was stopped. If it is too early, it's happened, is mistake of referee, sometimes happen, but everything what start after bout stopped will be not counted. So crossing rear line, it is not touche point with hand signal. It must be different signal. You know already to show technical touch signal, hand signal. Bend blade to any time forbidden on the piste. Referees should forbidden, advise move outside the piste and penalize according to the first group. So we didn't talk today about checking the weapon. You saw action happen, a fencer moved somewhere and then recognize there is not point. According to the rules, fencer should immediately give referee weapon for test. I also would like to advise, don't allow fencer by themselves to check weapon. Sometimes fencer ask and the referee show, yeah, please check. Sometimes it will be too soft and no light, sometimes can make too hard and damage point. So referee should check the weapon, check connection on the back, behind the guard, and fencer should present immediately weapon. In this case, if weapon is not working, fencer will change the weapon and hit of the opponent will be cancelled. In this case, when referee lost from C field fencer and it was not immediately presented for the test, touch of the opponent counted and fencer changed the weapon. Look, other example, action happen and immediately present weapon. In this case, touch can be cancelled if weapon is not working. So we talk about hit during and after follow down. So you referee must have feeling and watch it was hit and then follow down, or it was during follow down. What is this in this case? Want somebody say? During follow down, it's mean lost balance. How we will classify this hit? Want somebody analyze?
Hi,
Hi.
Ali, go ahead.
I think it's a point for the point because he's not, sorry, I don't know the word, but he don't escape to be avoiding to being hit or something like that. It's just, you know, losing balance and fell down.
Yes, but we talk, it is not only to avoid the touch follow down. We talk about that difference, accidentally follow down, lost balance in case of injury and intentionally. In case of accidentally bad position of foot, slippery piste, lost balance, or because of injury, we not penalize. We penalize in case of attentional follow down. But in both cases, it is technical rules, article number 56. In both cases, we annul hit during and after fall down. Reason why fencer lost balance and fall down doesn't matter for counting hit. It is only different penalize or not penalize. Here for sure not to avoid the touch, but was hit made before follow down or during?
Before.
Watch again. It was in slow motion now. It was hit. It was two movements of arm. It was in first movement and before lost balance or during.
Saad,
Somebody else want to say it was before follow down or during?
Saad, you wanna speak or just I can read what you wrote? Because we have two answers now.
It's during.
It was during first hit. He missed first movement. It is no light, and then he followed down and hit. Already here he lost balance. So, and it is still no light. And also, when we analyze, please take into account apparatus and not light under name or in the corner, because it is not always synchron. Some from Olympic Games we have to take into account mask and floor, but important take from apparatus. You see, it is already this position with losing balance, and it is still no hit. So this hit is during follow down. You see, already no balance and no hit. And this hit was made now during follow down. Please remember all, again, difference, penalize or not penalize, it is different attentionally or accidentally. But cancel the touch during and follow down in all cases. Next. What it was? It was pere in the floor. And you see where is the opponent, it is blade, blade was taken and accidentally hit outside the piece. One more time in slow motion. And then watch now. One more time. You see where was blade and it was made like pere, but also you must understand logical game, why it's happened. Fencer is end of the piece and he just want to stop. He didn't try to catch blade. Blade is from different side. I don't know how it's quality of video on your side, but it is blade is over the blade of the opponent and opponent intentionally hit in the floor to stop the opponent and to stop the bout. Next. Can somebody analyze this situation, what you will do?
Guys, give your opinion.
Can you please repeat the video?
Yeah.
It's gonna be penalized because of avoiding the hits. It's trying to push the other fencer with his sword arm.
Who wanted to avoid the hit? Fencer from right or from left?
Fencer from left. So referee should penalize the left fencers.
Left fencer. Some other opinions?
Okay, right?
Guys, and
Good
please
evening.
tell me, who must be penalized? And when we have light on apparatus, tell me, hit counted or not? And because fencer outside the piece, where you will replace him? I have
Good
to make-
evening, Madam Marina.
Yeah, good evening.
First, alt, it's yellow card for the left fencer because in color court to avoid being hit.
Touch is good.
For me, it's not because I said alt already.
Okay. And
Yeah.
where you will replace fencer from, right?
In his place, and I will call the left fencer to go back to the place where he started the attack.
Exactly. It is what we discussed already. Fencer left the piece involuntarily. He was pushed by the opponent, and we don't penalize with 1 meter. He stay here, and left fencer must get correct distance. Touch is not good because fencer stops the bout. Fencer hit when he was with both feet outside the piece. Everything clear now? Okay, we go to the next one. Somebody want to say what you will say on the piece? What is your decision?
Who want to say?
It's technical touch before he's hitting his appointment.
Exactly. He hit one time, miss, and second try was when front foot was behind rear line. Nothing, and then second hit when fencer behind rear line. Correct. Technical touch. Next. Somebody want to analyze?
I think it's gonna be the American player gonna have a red card
For what? You have to explain for what red card?
for you know, she's trying to stop being hit with her knees and using her knees.
We will say it is not to avoid the touch, it is abnormal movement. Yes, and it could be dangerous.
Yes. And
So-
I will give the point.
And touch of left fencer, you will give point, depends of when you call alt.
Yes.
Because also she missed first time and actually must be alt.
Mhm.
Alt assumed knee up. It is dangerous, it is contact with opponent. Alt, first she miss, which could be good, and then après alt. So, but definitely penalize fencer from the right side. It is abnormal movement what we can classify. Next, it is slow motion. Next. Who wants to explain?
Yellow card for the left player.
Why?
Because-
What did wrong left?
Because he's doing a caracor to avoid hit and he little bit push maybe.
Sorry, it's a shock basculant from the fencer left, and he gave the red card.
Why you penalize left fencer? Look what right fencer is doing. Jump with knee on the back. That is abnormal movement. Left fencer did nothing wrong.
Right.
He tried to hit and right fencer jump on him.
Sorry, it's mistake. Yeah, it's a right fencer. Yeah.
Right fencer, yes.
Yeah.
And you see two lights. Again, it is depends when referee stops the bout. And penalized must be fencer from the right side. It is also good if you watch videos in YouTube or somewhere. You will understand style of fencing from some fencers. And on the right side is Heinzer. I like watch videos with him because you can always find something for seminar with penalties. And it is his style of fencing with abnormal, not fair movement. And fault is from fencer of the right. But it is no light. I don't know. You see, it is what I told. It is apparatus, no light. It is only on the top. So in this case, nothing to annul. Just penalize fencer from right side. The same dangerous action, abnormal movement. You need always to explain for what give card. Fencer from right did mistake. And again, the same. Fencer from right. Again, turn the back, push opponent, very aggressive, finish attack and the opponent. And we penalize fencer from right. Next. Want somebody explain? Somebody want to explain what happened here?
The right fence actually wanted to hit, but left fencer intentionally fall down to penalize the right fencer.
Some
Because it
other
was
opinions? For which it is what I tell you, please try to understand what happened. Let us analyze this. Fencer from right attacked. Attack was parry by fencer from left. And what is the reason for fencer from left side? From check
The right fence, yeah, the right
avoid.
fencer hit with the guard to the mask.
Yeah, he did Korakor. He pushed opponent. He did Korakor to avoid the touch, not left fencer. You must analyze actions, please. Attack, parry. For left fencer, no reason to follow down. He wants to hit after parry riposte, but right fencer want to avoid riposte. He pushed him. So, and here again discussion. Definitely we have to penalize fencer from right, but touch is valid or not?
Valid. Because it's before alt.
We took into account not before alt, we take into account when referee call alt and
Yes.
he followed down. It was before follow down or after?
Before follow down.
Before,
follow down.
before, yeah. In this case, touch is good. And he and penalty for the fencer from right side. One more time, slow motion. Next. So what happened here? Who wants to analyze?
the same thing happened. No,
Same
from the right
thing.
attack. Yes, the same
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah, you must understand why that happened. Same situation, and it is 90% unsuccessful attack parry and to avoid riposte. 90%. So right fence attacked and then close distance Korakor to avoid the touch. Fencer from right must be penalized. Next. Somebody want to explain?
Fencer from right must be analyzed.
Yeah. And always tell, please, what you will with touch. Here light, green light. So touch is good or not?
That is not good because he used the left legs first, then touch.
Touch is not good because in case we penalize according to article number 121 first group abnormal fencing, jostling fencing, we penalize and fencer at fault, hit must be annulled. So touch is not good, penalty for fencer from the right side. Next. Hit is good, not good.
60.
Hmm?
Good. Good.
Good. Hit was made and then follow down. Was hit a good? Or it was during follow down? Just double hit, sorry, just next video. Which is double hit. Was a good? Or only one?
Both are good.
It was done before follow down. In case during follow down, cancel touch from the fencer from the left side and a touch for the fencer from the right side. Next. Some explanation. It's not very good video. Just try to trust your feeling when touch was done. Because we cannot see feet of the fencer from the right side. But from feeling, I try to find frame. Here we can see front foot of the fencer is still on the piece. Its mean touch is good. And left the piece after touch. And sometimes it happens very quickly that referee is not able to call alt when one foot is outside, and for this reason is this possibility in the rules. If 1 foot outside and before alt, referee should avoid the touch and then left the piece. In case it will be hit after cross lateral line with back foot, fencer will be replaced and will be definitely behind rear line. Next action. Who wants to analyze?
Hit from outside. First hit was not okay. Then he go outside and hit.
He crossed the line.
Yes, but when was hit, guys? Watch slow motion.
He hit after crossing the line, after
Mhm.
going out.
He,
See his right leg now. His
Yeah.
no. His right
yeah,
leg now.
but watch, he's on the piste and hit arrived. Green light. He left the piste after hit. This
A
hit
valid
is
circuit.
good.
It's not clear.
Here is light on the apparatus.
Sorry. The apparatus is not clear. Sorry.
What is not clear? Light. Here is no light. And here is light. Can you see the light? Green light on the apparatus.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, and fencer still on the piste. He left the piste after the hit. And it is common mistake if you have not good position, if you have not feeling when arm movement was happen. Many times this touch will be cancelled, but if it is no possibility with video, so you must be careful. He hit one time and left the piste. The next one. Touch is
Yes.
good or not?
Good.
Not
That
good
is
because
good.
it's a second touch.
Guys, please don't say second touch. Sometimes depends of timing and position of the fencer. Even third touch can be good. It can be one on the front, one when on the same line, and fencer has still right when opponent pass him to hit. Doesn't matter first or second in this case. But why? And in this case, also not possible to say clear decision because it is depends on the referee. But I think referee should be able to stop fencer when he cross fencer from right cross lateral line. He made like 2 steps, alt. So, and it should be new action started après alt, after alt. It's like 2 steps outside the piece from the right fence. In this time, referee should the stop. Should be stopped before new action, before hit started. Here, stop and finish. This touch is not counted. Next.
One moment, please.
Yeah.
And if referee was unable to say halt at the same time and it was done very sudden, very quickly, what should the referee do?
Yes, actually award the hits, but it could be complained. Referee must be able, when it is happen with 1 foot or immediately, it is no time for action for referee, but it is 2 steps, 1 and then 2nd step and 3rd step. Here referee must be able to stop the bout. The rules say referee should call immediately alt when 1 or both feet completely cross lateral line. And it is unacceptable that referee after 2 steps is not able to call alt. Next action. Is this touch good or not? Who wants to explain?
It's a touch. He's still on the piece when he took the touch.
He is not on the piece. The foot is over the piece, let us say, and it is what we count like projection, and fence is still on the piece. Yeah, there is no contact. Foot is on in the air.
Good touch, I think.
Good touch, yeah. And it is same what many times cancelled. Referee say outside the piece, but what was first? It was hit and then left the piece. Next. Is touch good or not?
Outside the best.
Fencer, cross lateral line, and then hit. Now outside and then hit around.
Outside, yes.
And already here, referee
When he
should.
took the touch, his left leg is out.
Sorry, I didn't understand. One more time.
When he took the touch, his left leg was outside, and the other in the air.
Yes, I don't know where you watch light. You see on the apparatus is nothing now. It is on the bottom, red. But I don't know if it is on the apparatus or it is light. From movement, it looks like after he left. No, it is no light. So now 1 foot outside, actually referee should call alt. If it is quickly, then we count 2nd foot, and now you see both feet outside and no light on the apparatus. It is light on the bottom, and it is why I tell you, sometimes it is too early, sometimes it is too late, and better analyze videos with apparatus. So in this case, alt, and touch is not valid. Next. Touch is good or not from the left fencing?
His legs was in the air when he took the touch.
In the air over what? It was in the air, but not over the piece, over these 25 centimeters when he hit. Look, here is no hit. And he's not over yellow part, he's over this 25 centimeter. He's already outside the piece.
Sorry, can we count this one avoiding to being hit? Yani he's jumping outside to avoid to being hit.
You can, but actually he wanted to hit. And it is close distance, opponent come forward. You must understand, again, feeling for the action. Opponent come, he parry, and then he wanted riposte. So I will not count as avoid the hit in this case.
It means it's not a touch.
It is not touch because riposte arrived when he was not on the piece and not over the piece. But he actually wanted riposte and fencer from left come close distance. So he needed to jump or find some space for blade. But in the moment when he hit, he was not over the piece. He was not on the piece. You see, here no light. And fencer is over these 25 centimeters, which are not part of the piece. If he would be still over the yellow part of the piece, it will be good touch. But he is now already outside the piece and then touch arrived. This touch is not good. Both feet outside the piece. Next. Can somebody analyze? Touch is good
It's
or not?
correct.
Sorry?
Touche is correct.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Attack, miss, and then remiss when was still on the piece and left the piece after the
Good
hit.
touch. Yes, good touch.
Touch is good. Remiss and then left the piece. Touch is good. Next.
Touch is good. Touch is
It's a touch.
It's good. Yes.
Can be also discussed because first he missed and depends when referee called the alt. After first parry, riposte, first riposte missed. He tried to hit, missed, alt. If referee call
Outside.
alt, new movement will be not counted. And actually should be alt because fencer left the piece, alt. And it is after alt new movement started. I hope you understand. Now will be fine, but he hit second time when opponent is outside. Next. This touch is good or not?
This touch is good.
Yes, it's
This
good.
is good touch.
Touch is good because fencer has still right for one simple action in one fencing time, opponent who passed him. So, and it was immediately, without losing time, parry and immediately repose. Touch is good. Next. Can somebody analyze?
Yes, left
good
fencer will
touch.
get card. Turning back.
Wait. To whom? Say left hand fencer card.
Yep.
But for other reason, I will say, and
And the-
touch from right fencer is good or not?
Right fencer is good.
Good touch.
Touch is good. We should never penalize fencer who did no mistake. But what was with left fencer? This fencer, in this case, he jumped to avoid hit and turned back was after that. So after he jumped. Actually, we should penalize fencer from the left side for crossing lateral line to avoid the touch. He jumped outside the piece to avoid the touch. But touch arrived correct and
With
Evan.
yellow card or
Yellow card. It is first group. But if fencer
Yes.
had yellow card before, I always prefer more, say, according to the first group. So it is first group for first time yellow card. If fencer had some cards before, it will be red card. But according to the first group. Crossing lateral line to avoid the touch.
clear? Thank you.
Next. Is it good or not?
Good touch. Good touch.
Good
But
touch for right fencer.
there are two
And
lines. Correct.
yeah, left fencer is incorrect, and we can
Exactly.
annul the left fencer's line.
Exactly. Good explanation. Fencer from the right side has right for one simple action for opponent who passed him, or and fencer from the left after passing opponent, hit is not valid. Only touch for the right fence. Shorter. So passing opponent, only touch for the right fence. Next.
Right touch.
It's a good touch for left.
Is left fencer.
It's a good touch from the
Good
left
touch.
fencer because they didn't cross completely.
Didn't pass completely. And you see, because we count body, many fencer also try with body to stay in the line, that touch will be good. And another try to make like sprint running that quickly pass. So this touch is good. Bodies on the same line.
Yes, also in the same line.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Next, I don't know who watch seminars. There are many mistakes. It is definitely fencer from the right side want to avoid touch and use everything. First, coracord to avoid touch, then knees, and use arm to catch the blade. But in this case, you can penalize only one. Coracord to avoid the touch or abnormal movement, or using the hand, non-fencing hand. And of course, cancel the touch from the fencer from the right.
Arena, the touch for left fencer will be counted, right?
No, it is only one light. what
Oh,
I
there is
saw.
only one light. Okay.
Only one.
Yes, only one light
Yeah,
in
you
the
can
right.
see the floor on the mask. Only green light from the right fence. Next. Focus on the fencer from right and tell what would be your decision on the piece.
Good touch, I think.
Yeah,
And
it's
nothing
touch
else?
for left.
It's a good touch.
Touch
Dina
from the
mean-
left is good, but
Yeah.
something, can you see some mistake of the fencer
Korakor.
from the right?
An Arab hand.
Yes, Imre is
Exactly.
right.
The right
Use-
fencer, yeah, the right fencer have a coracore with avoid to the touch.
Before
And
Korakor,
fencer-
watch, darling, watch before Korakor, what he's
Ah.
doing.
He used his an Arab
He
hand.
used non-fencing arm. He want to push blade of the opponent to get contact with blade and push. Using of non-fencing arm, what is penalty? He wanted to catch.
It's a red card.
It is red card. It is second group.
Second group.
And doesn't matter. We have in the rules use of non-sword arm. It is not written successful or not successful. Even didn't catch blade. It is using of arm for protection, for parry, and it must be penalized. So in this case,
It,
touch
it
is
means
good.
it means two touch, 2 points.
2 points, yeah. One
Okay.
hit and another penalty. And again, almost the same. Touch from left fence are good and right.
Yes.
Hand Korakor, yeah, but doesn't matter about finished score is 15-12. Yeah. Unfortunately, in this bout, it was no penalty. It was 4 times try to parry and catch blade of the opponent. And yeah, it should be avoided. It should be fair game. And if fencer will be penalized, he will not do that anymore. So next section.
I think good
Good touch.
good touch. Yeah.
Yes, touch is good. Also, we have many situations with this fencer, for example. You see, it is contact with arm, blade and arm. And I always tell, ask blade found arm or arm looked for blade. In this case, blade found arm. Let us watch slow motion because attack missed and fencer close distance. He didn't look with arm, didn't protect, didn't move blade. In this case, blade found the arm and no penalty for arm. And the word hit because it was before Korakor. Touch is good. And it is simple Korakor. Next. Who want to analyze?
There's no touch because it's after the Korakor.
What kind
And
of
no
Korakor is it?
penalties.
Oh, look.
Red card for
Left.
left fencer and cancel the touch.
Touch cancelled and penalized. At least it is again 121. How you feel it was very dangerous, it was intentionally, not intentionally. The rules forbidden to finish attacking the opponent. And it was Jocelyn Korakor. It must be penalized and in this case, cancel the touch. But definitely penalize, attack finished in the opponent. Next. Come on, guys, somebody.
Turning
Touch
back
is
on
not
the
valid,
opponent.
and
This one not
yellow
touch
card for right
and
fencer.
yellow card for the right.
Yeah, according to the first group, penalize for turning the
Because
back.
he returned.
Correct, and cancel the touch. Next.
Good touch, I think.
Good touch. He
but
took the touch before the Korakor.
but
But
Guys, analyze.
left side
Yeah,
will
exactly. What
have
is about
the
left side?
Korakor point. Yes, he was hiding to avoid the target.
Not only,
Mm.
I will say, okay, it was action maybe to avoid the touch, but dangerous is he turned back to the opponent.
Yes.
You know, it is depends of the opponent, and he turned completely back to the opponent. You see, that is dangerous. And referee should call immediately alt, but if referee didn't call alt, touch must be given. But it was no touch, I think. It's not touch. Just call alt and definitely card.
Penalize for the left fencer.
Yeah. For turning the back. It is hindsight again. We saw already this. Penalize like usually. Yeah.
card for left fencers and another point.
Another point and penalize fencer from left for abnormal movement.
Abnormal movement.
Next. Some comments?
It's no hit.
It would be
Because
halt before because she fell down before the hit.
And why? Why she fell down?
Because
Loses
slip the
the
legs.
balance.
I have different feeling. She wanted to avoid repost, pere,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
to avoid
avoid the
adjust.
touch.
Yeah.
Avoid the touch and they have a point, 2 points.
No, why 2 points?
Because
This-
avoid the touch and also the touch.
Yes, but for this we use first group. Avoid the touch. Follow down to avoid the touch, cross lateral line, Korakor to avoid the touch, and this is abnormal movement. I will say it is first group. It is yellow card, or according to the first group, if it was not working weapon before bout, it will be red card. But according to the first group, and again, don't penalize fencer who did not mistake. Just try to analyze what happened, who wanted to hit. Attack not successful, pere contra pere, and to avoid last riposte, follow down. It was no accident, it was not slippery, just try to feel why it's happened. Penalize fencer from right, follow down to avoid the touch, and don't penalize fencer from left, who did no mistake, and give this touch.
Sorry, it's dependent on referee's feeling, exactly.
Yes,
Because
but it is everything about feeling. You must understand. It is, if we just count lights, it can everybody from the street come. We need feeling in all weapons. Feeling for conventional weapon, feeling of action, and also here. Because drop weapon, it could be intentionally in fencing thrust, and it could be because bad position of hand. Again, feeling. Cross lateral line, again feeling, and here feeling. Why fencer follow down? And it is why you have to develop feeling, and yeah, don't say I have no feeling. Why follow down? And here again, why fencer follow down? To avoid the
Avoiding hit.
Yeah, exactly. He is on the end of the piece. He cannot move back. He cannot start new action, and he decided to follow down to avoid the hit. So he has no light, but fencer from right should be penalized. So next. Some comments.
Red card
cut
for left.
left fencer.
For left fencer, it is fault of the left fencer, and always tell me here is light. What we do with this light?
It's another
Cancel touch.
another lights.
Yeah, cancel the touch, annul the hit, and penalize fencer from left. And not red card. Why red card? We talk about that. It is
It's yellow card.
first group. Yeah. If it was no other penalties from the first group, it is a yellow card. It is according to the first group.
It's always straightforward, right? You can't get a point by doing a mistake. If you have been penalized, you can't get the point.
I didn't understand. One more time.
Like if I'm doing a mistake and I have been penalized, I cannot get a point by the hit because I have done something wrong. That's why I was penalized. So I can't get the hit point. All right.
From right.
I know
He means
it's general question. Like whenever I'm doing something mistake and I hit, as I have done the mistake, I cannot get the point as I have done mistake and referee will penalize me.
Exactly, and it is written in the under this table with penalties, article number 170, T170, and under the table it is written yellow card, it is warning, and when you are, it is star, that you cancel the touch for fencer at fault. And in table you can see hit core to avoid the touch. Hit of this fencer must be annulled. Crossing lateral line or using non-fencing arm. You have stars, and where is star? In this case, penalty and annul the hit. Next. In slow motion, does it want continue? Any questions? I will maybe try to find more videos. Do you have any questions? So
Guys,
all
do you have anything to ask?
we finish all videos.
I don't have any questions regarding the videos, but I have general questions. If I want to prepare myself for the FCA referees or the FIE referees license, so how should I prepare myself?
First of all, study rules. We also have on FIA website, if you go to documents of commission and councils, refereeing commission, there is some document with questions. So it is first part of examination, theoretical questions. It is in writing, it is also procedure explained in administrative rules of FIA. There are three parts: theoretical, video analyzing, and practical. If you pass one part, you attend in the next part of the examination. Theoretical part, there are questions with multiple choice. You must find correct answer. So for theoretical part, you must find this question find answer in the rules book, which is preparation for first part of the examination. Then video analyzing. You have used analyzing how we analyze now. You don't need during examination to explain why, and just like on the piece, you award the hit, you give card, penalize fencer. That is video analyzing part. Each candidate get maximum 10 videos and only 2 mistakes are allowed. And you must understand and follow like now advices and analyzing how we did together. Who must be penalized if you had light, you award touch or you cancel touch. So, and then practical part, it is in the hall, in real competition, your refereeing bouts.
Thank you.
So, and yeah, and for video analyzing, use videos what we have from FIA competition. I also say, don't be always agree that referee award or didn't award touch. Try to analyze by yourself. Use this knowledge what you got today. Discuss with coaches to understand. Even during Olympic Games, happen mistakes. We all are human and can happen, but you must understand why referee gave or didn't give touch, why stop the bout, stop too early bout. So you must not just watch like TV, you must analyze work of referee on the piste and be agree and disagree. In case you disagree, ask somebody, ask coaches, ask fencer, ask some experienced referee, ask refereeing commission members.
Irina, you mentioned some links of referee commissions in FIA website. Can you give the links? Because I have the links of rules books.
No, you go other documents. Now you go on the right side, you will see documents of commission and council. And then you must change refereeing commission.
Okay.
Can you check now?
Yeah, I'm on it.
You got it?
I'm checking now.
You go documents of commission on councils and you change to refereeing commission and you will find examination question. There are 90, it will be maybe more questions, general question, and 30 questions special per weapon. Good. If you will not find, I don't know, I believe Dr. Iop.
I'm trying to find it, but
I can find and send now.
I'm also not getting it.
removed it.
You didn't get?
Yeah,
I believe it's removed from the.
I will, okay, I will check because I asked not remove.
Okay, but anyway, I will send the link of documents of commission and council refereeing. Then they can double check every time. I will send it now to the chat.
What you will send?
The link of the commission and council documents, and it's on refereeing. So if they just press this link, they can
will arrive, but
be there. Yes.
I wanted to show it directly on the website now, but I cannot connect to internet.
Now they can check this link. I sent the link already.
Okay. I just want to teach one more thing, how to work with FIA website.
Yes, it's complicated, not easy, but something is
not easy, but I will try, guys. Look, you go to FIA website, you go to FIE. You go to FIA documents. And then you have all documents, administrative rules, then statutes.
I send it. I send it. Can you see?
I cannot see now. And here, documents of commission
Into the
and
chat
council.
box. Into the chat box. I send
Yeah.
the link.
Yeah. And then you change from athletes to refereeing commission. And you will get some documents from refereeing commission. Also candidates for examination who passed examination. And here, refereeing exam question, it is here. It is from 22, but they are almost the same question. Some question will be changed concerning to the rules which changed. Follow down to avoid the touch, for medical break. But they are here yet.
No, actually, I didn't find it.
Yeah, here. It is on the bottom. It is previous examination and then the refereeing exam question. Yeah.
Okay, guys, can you find it or?
Yes, I found it. Thank you.
Okay, pleasure. So maybe it will be changed. Anyway, important that you learn a little bit, navigate on the FIA website. Where to find rules book, where to find questions, where find candidates for examination, if you are on the list. Any other questions?
Guys, do you have any questions about anything in refereeing? So if we...
No, everything is clear. Thank you.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Han.
Mr. Ayat,
Yes.
Indriawan, Mr. Ayat, from
Yeah,
Indonesia.
you're welcome. Yes.
My license, I don't know. I waiting FCA or FIA come for refereeing, but I don't know. I'm changed refereeing fencer. I don't know why, Mr. Ayat.
I believe it's this issue with your national federation. It's not with FIE or FCA.
Because I exam two, Reno and Thailand and two times Thailand. Okay, good. I go to Dubai and Irina. I'm waiting.
Okay,
Yes.
I tell you, okay, I think I can explain you. Did you work after examination at some FIA competition?
Yeah, Irina, I Dubai for you, and
it is examination.
Stay to gain the information and be in a good level in refereeing. Thank you again, Arena. And we wish to have you again with our webinars and in physical seminars. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. So who want to be competent and be respected, learn rules, try to get feeling for the action. You must watch video, you must work on national level. Also just watch movie is not enough. Please, now you have so many possibilities. Use it, work hard, learn, and it will make your job on the piste easier.
Thank you.
I thank you for inviting me. Always my pleasure to participate in your seminars. And I say goodbye.
And goodbye. Thank you. Thank you.
Weekend for
Goodbye
everybody.
and thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Ian.
Thank you.
Ciao, Irina.
Mr. Ayat, thank you very much. Thank you all.